How's it? Today is not Saturday, September 27th, but it is indeed a big day. Big Friday, big Saturday. Same, but different. As you can tell, I am not in California. I am home, and I actually brought all my stuff to lift weights, hopefully with my coach, but it ended up being that the timing never worked out, so I was just there with my brother, which is much better in my opinion. Not that I don't like my coach, but I love my brother. Like he's my best friend. So yeah. Today's was a bad start because I brought everything I needed to Maui, but I forgot to bring my sleeves to the gym, and so my parents had to save the day. They came and brought it over, but it took them almost an hour. So I was kind of just waiting around for my brother to finish squats, and then he was doing some snatch stuff with as I was doing it and whatnot. But um, my sleeves arrived around like 60, I think, right after 60, and so it turned out to be okay. But up until that point, my hips felt really weird. I felt like a weird like kind of cramp almost in my glute med, and yeah, it kind of went away once I had my sleeves on, and I think it is largely because I don't move around without my knee sleeves. Oh, here they are. And when I did move with them, it just feels so foreign. It feels like I don't know what I'm doing, and maybe it's a bad thing that I rely on them so much. Because what happens if I forget them next time? What happens if I forget them next time? What happens if they break? What happens if they rip? Those are things that I don't ever anticipate having to deal with, but also those are things I don't ever think about. So maybe this is an opportunity for me to examine what my equipment use is like. But yeah, so here's my first set at 90. I was going for 3 singles at 90 today. Things felt pretty good. Felt pretty strong, despite having traveled yesterday. 91 here because I did 90 and it was pretty good. And I actually go to 92 for the next lift. I feel like these are probably some of the more convincing lifts at 90 plus that I've done in the last like 2 or 3 months. And I think it's bodes well. It's that things are feeling the way it is now. I'm just recently started thinking about my strength exercises. So having those under my belt definitely does give me a little bit more, I guess, confidence in the lifts that I'm doing. So, yeah. I can't honestly tell you what I was thinking about for my technique today. I trying to keep my feet flat and extend pretty tall, but other than that, I was kind of on a time crunch because we needed to be done before the kids class started. Kids class starts at I think it was 10 o'clock, and we got there like 8:30 or so. So I was kind of waiting around for a while to get things going. But yeah, after my snatches, went up to my clean and jerk here at 120. My clean is not the best, but it does work, and this jerk was actually pretty okay. And then my brother comes in. My brother comes in, does a power clean and power jerk, and it just kind of kills it. His is out a little bit out front, but it is what it is. He hasn't been really lifting the way that I have been for the last couple months. He is more focused on strength. He did a set of 15 earlier. I think it was 180, so 396 pounds for back squat. And yeah, that was crazy to look at and think about that. That's something that my brother can do, even though I know that he's capable of that. Here is a set at 122 because 120 was okay. I was like, okay, maybe I'll try 122 just to kind of match where I was for the clean and jerk. And this clean took the life out of me. And at this point, I'm like, uh-oh, I don't even know if I can jerk this. Like, yeah, I don't even think I can. And I was honestly kind of feeling like that was the end of the session, but I watched a video and I was like, okay, if I get a better clean, which this was definitely not, or if I get a little bit more like set on what I am trying to do and execute and don't give up through the dip and drive, then I'm gonna be able to make the jerk. And you see how quick my elbows were on that one. Much, much, much better. That was a lot more fundamentally sound for that jerk than the other one was, and probably even the 120. So that's a good sign. Kids started arriving, so I didn't have any time to do my front squats or any like deadlifts or bench press or anything. So I just finished off with some pull-ups and called it a day. Um, this was Saturday. Today is Sunday. I got home from I got back to California from home, and yeah, it was a good time. I had a good trip over the weekend. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.